What's going on, everybody? The TheGameHuntah channel with another episode of Let's Play Tiny Troopers Alliance. This is episode number 4, if I'm not wrong. I should probably keep track of my episodes. And I'm finally reached headquarters level 5. Okay, so in this episode, basically, we're gonna talk about a couple tips that I can give you in order to succeed in this game. The reason is because at the beginning it's really tough. To be quite honest, to jump from headquarters level 3 to headquarters level 4, it was quite difficult. The main reason is because the battles are difficult when you deploy and try to attack somebody. The loot is not that much that you can get. I mean, everybody's building like crazy now because the game just got released, so it's really difficult to find an opponent with a lot of resources. And besides that, the defensive buildings, when you start attacking people with headquarters level 4 and 5, it's a lot tougher. All right, the reason is because level 4 unlock the mortar, and the mortar is the most deadly weapon against infantry. Yeah, probably you guys are thinking, well, yeah, we actually have all the grenadiers and riflemen at the beginning, and that is a problem. Yep. A well-positioned mortar can cover like the most important buildings in a base, and it makes completely useless an attack with only infantry, right? Unless you have artillery in a high level or something like that. Okay, there's always some possibilities that you can try and succeed against a base with mortars, but in general it's tough. Most of the time I was avoiding those bases, or I was attacking bases where the mortar was located in some stupid locations that wasn't even blocking anything. So but in general, that is one of the tips. As soon as you get to headquarters level 4, go for the mortar, invest, get the resources you need, because that's gonna help you a lot. Before reaching headquarters level 5, oh no, actually before reaching headquarters level 4, I was getting attacked quite often. Yes, my defense were in good position, so my enemies actually they couldn't take that much of resources, but once that I reached level 4 and I put my mortar in this location in the middle of the base, protecting in all the steel yards and the bolts and a couple mines, well, then since then nobody's attacking me. And that is probably like 2 days ago. So it really makes the difference. A well located mortar can make a huge difference for you in order to continue growing in this game. Okay, so put a note. Yeah, I'm waiting for you to actually write down a note. Get to headquarters level 4 and get the mortar as soon as possible. When you get to headquarters level 5, actually have access to your second mortar, so things that get a lot tougher for your enemies, right? And right now I'm protecting my base in 2 areas. This is the main area when I got the steel yard, and I got also some bolts. And in the second area I got my headquarters and a couple other buildings. So it's really the area that they cover is huge, so you won't have any problem covering probably all your buildings with just the mortars. I'm trying to move buildings around because I want to be able to, you know, you have only certain amount of time to attack a base. So if you have the building spread from different corners of the map, the enemy units are gonna have a tough time trying to reach from one building to the other. Remember, the speed of the rifleman, I believe, is 60. The speed of the grenadier is even, I think it's 50, even slower. So they're gonna have a hard time going from one place to another. So actually the bases that are actually really annoying to attack are the one that has all the resources buildings separated, completely separated. That is another good technique. You just start spreading gold mines and steel mills all over the place, and you're gonna think twice if you want to attack a base like that, because you're gonna waste so much time trying to go from building to building. And remember, the riflemen, they don't do much damage against building. The grenadiers are the one to take care of business, right? So again, we reach level 5, in the barracks we got access to our 5th squad, and now is when things start getting more and more entertaining. Right now I got my grenadiers and my riflemen and my strong army. I'm not using the I'm not using the paratrooper that much because even when it's useful, the fact that you can deploy the unit in any place, I still believe that the riflemen and grenadier at the beginning are the best combo in the game. I mean, so far until level 5, which is now. After that, yes, we're gonna have in trouble because against mortars, I think you're gonna need to start using some vehicles. Okay, so right now I got my riflemen and grenadier, and yeah, you see another extra squad on the right side. That's the squad that one of my allies for my alliance sent me, so as a reinforcement. And one thing that I want to mention is I believe, and if you want you can confirm and say something in the commentary section, but I believe the alliance unit that your teammates are providing you can only use those units in offense, not in defense. They don't do anything on defense. I got a message from a couple of my members of my alliance, which is called TheGameHuntah, same as my channel, and they told me that the units that I'm sharing with them, they're not doing anything. They just waiting there. They don't really attack anybody, so it's just a waste. So try to use those units as an offensive unit for now. I don't know if it's a glitch, I don't know if it's a problem, or that's part of the game. They want to do it that way. I'm not really sure, but they're not actually defending your base. So these dudes over here, these guys, I'm gonna use it in one of my attacks. The other thing, remember, you can only request troops every 24 hours, so use them wisely. Don't use them like a right away. Use them when you think is necessary. Otherwise, don't waste your time, right? Another thing, once that you reach level 4, you can headquarter level 4, you can start upgrading the tech center. I got my tech center level 3, so I got access to the artillery strike, the assault, and the medic. The assault basically is gonna create like a circle, and every unit inside that circle is gonna get a bonus in the fire rate. Really useful, especially for the grenadiers. And the medic, well, it's self-explanatory. Every unit that is in that area where the medic is deployed is gonna start regenerating the health, so it's a no-brainer. Now that I have a tech center, I can use 2 of these battle cards in action, which is really cool. I got the assault and I got the airstrike. I'm gonna start using the medic too, but the medic require alliance points in order to upgrade, so that's kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky. Right now the assault and the artillery, they only require gold. The other thing that I want to show you in this video is the vehicle factory. Finally, I was able to unlock the vehicle factory. The first unit that we have is the striker, and the striker is probably the fastest unit in the game. I got a speed of 100. It takes like 5 minutes to construct, but this is a problem. It's really weak and against AT guns. This he just died like a little bird, man. So I was so excited at the beginning because yeah, I have a lot of hit points and it does a decent amount of damage per second. But and here comes the but. Yes, it died so fast against AT guns. It's not even funny. That's why I'm still using my rifles at this point. But we're gonna be using the striker in a couple of raids in the future. We're gonna start doing some more videos, working in some more offensive techniques. Okay, but for now I just want to show you all the things that you can unlock at level 4 and level 5. Okay, but like I said, the vehicle factory is available. I can't unlock the tanks yet because I need to have the vehicle factory level 2, and I believe I can upgrade this until I have headquarter level 6. So there is a lot of restrictions, but again, it's fine. I haven't seen any tanks yet. I'm sure somebody might already have tanks, probably somebody who's just playing with gems this game. But in general, I've been doing so good after level when I reach level 4 headquarter. Things are get a lot more entertaining, trust me. So you need to survive the first levels. It's tough, I know it's tough, but once you get there, it's gonna be so good. You're gonna be able to have access to more squad, so your units are gonna be more stronger also, and you can defend your base in a better way. Okay, my only complaint that I have right now is with the reserve building. The reserve is kind of stupid because anybody who get into that range, that radio, the reserve is gonna come out from the building and go astray and trying to attack them. But this is what happened. This is a strategy I've been using. Let's say that I'm deploying my units in here, right? Over here, I'm out of the radio of the reserve, right? So if I put my riflemen, they start walking in this inside the radio, then the alarm is gonna sound. All the soldiers from the reserve are gonna come up, and the only thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna wait for them over here, like an ambush. It works really good. So at the beginning it was like, oh, the reserve, damn it, that's gonna be a tough cookie to destroy, but no, it's really easy. You can just fool them so easy. You just put a bait in here, make the reserve come out, and then you just destroy in 2 seconds. Really, really, really easy. I hope they patched that. I don't know, they're probably trying to make it a little bit smarter, because so far it's really, really easy to avoid the reserve. It's not even worth it, and the building is really expensive. You see, if I want to upgrade to 50,000 in steel, I don't think I want to spend that money right now. No, it's not even worth it. Anyway, let's get into action. Let's go to attack somebody. Let's see if we can deploy these grenadiers and riflemen, which, by the way, right now they are in squad size level 6. Well, the rifleman still level 10, but the squad size of grenadiers level 6. It makes a big difference. Once that you start having more grenadiers in your squad, yeah, the firepower, dude, high as hell. So remember, what I've been doing, my strategy, and I think I mentioned this in my previous video: hit points, go to the rifleman, and damage, go to the grenadier. You put your rifleman in front, your grenadiers in the back, you're good to go. Okay, one thing that you need to consider: every time that you upgrade your units, they get more expensive, so be careful, especially if you're in the lower levels. If you just start playing the game, don't get too crazy upgrading the units, because they're gonna cost a lot of steel. Okay, let's get into action. Let's see if we can get somebody, and we can use those grenadiers level 6, and we have like a 4 squad of grenadiers, so this is supposed to be fun. Okay, this base looks okay. Again, mortar. You see how deadly is that mortar in the middle? It's really difficult for me to actually try to do something, because I know I'm gonna get nailed in that area. I know I'm gonna get nailed. But he made a big mistake. He put all the resource building outside. That is not really smart, because those buildings can be destroyed in 2 seconds. Actually, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go for this guy. I'm gonna put 3 armies in here. I'm gonna put all my armies in the same area. I don't think it's necessary to spread my units, especially because it's so difficult to put them together later. You see, I'm getting all the resources just destroying the enemy basic buildings. So just gonna try to put my riflemen in the back, because the range is so short, so close range, that they can get too close to this building and they're gonna detonate one of the enemy defensive buildings. That's what I'm trying to avoid at this point. See, trying to get out of the range. Now that I can, I'm gonna put my rifleman in front. When the riflemen are in front and they start receiving the damage, is when you deploy your grenadiers. And that's where the fun starts. See, the reserve is coming, which is not a big deal. We're gonna just pull back for a few. See, this is how easy it is to avoid the reserve. It's just stupid. Okay, the reserve is sound. They don't stand a chance right now. This is just ridiculous. I don't know why they did it that way, but anyway, that's the way it is. Now we're gonna try to come from here. Remember, this is a strategy game. It's not like some other combat strategy games that when you can't really control what your enemy is doing. In this game, you can. Alright, so this is exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna try to put the mortar, I'm gonna put the artillery. There you go. With artillery level 3, we were able to bring down the mortar in 2 seconds, and boom, that should do it. This base is gonna go down in 2 seconds. These grenadiers are deadly, deadly. I'm not gonna use the assault. It's not even a point. I don't need to do that. You see, I haven't lost that many units, just a couple of riflemen, but it's paying off big time. I mean, look at that. We haven't lost anything. Oh, I'm not gonna put the. Go back. The grenadiers are still having range to, and we have plenty of time to continue attacking this base. So now that the riflemen are in front, move the grenadiers, because they die quite easily. So now they can take care of business. Yeah, I don't have more of my riflemen, but the damage is already done. Should be able to bring down the AT gun is also another cookie that you want to try to avoid. Let's see when I can actually destroy this guy. You know, I'm gonna try to, you see, just to show you, I'm gonna deploy my ally riflemen in the back. So that's gonna provide me all the support that I need. In the meantime, I can destroy easily the bunker and the other AT gun. Quite easy attack. We got some decent loot. And again, look at the riflemen in there. They don't do any damage. It takes forever. Oh, wait, guys, where are you going? Guys. Destroy the ball. All the gold is there. Jesus, where are you guys going? I think we should be all set. It's probably the... Oh, nice. I'm glad they did, because that was all the loot was stored in that building. I don't know where those riflemen are going, but in the meantime, we can probably shoot from there. Try to... Oh, man, God, that was so close. Victory is ours. We got some decent loot. We did a lot of damage. Like I said, this is when you start noticing that the game, it gets a lot more entertaining. When you reach headquarter level 4, headquarter level 5 is another game. You're gonna have a lot of fun. So we're just gonna leave until here. In the next episode, we're gonna start using the striker, and we're gonna start attacking some tougher bases and see if we can come up with some new strategies in this tiny troopers alliance. This is TheGameHuntah signing off. Take care, everybody.